got a price here of 93,129 Canadian for a 2025 Sierra 1500 AT4 crew cab. All right, guys, I got a really nice truck for you here. 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4 in Onyx Black. We'll start here right at the front, and not much has changed for the 2025 model year. We've got your beautiful LED daytime running lights with your LED lights. We can see we got your fog lights down below. We've got kind of like a nice brushed aluminum that's dark right in the middle of the grille here. GMC is in red. We can see we got the AT4 badge on the right. This one does have your full 360 cameras. We can see the camera right there. We've got red recovery hooks at the bottom, as well as your parking sensors down below on your bumper. No plastic air dam, as we can see underneath this truck. You know, you get a little bit more ground clearance, especially with the AT4 trim. But that's really it at the front here, guys. Let's dive underneath the hood here and go over the engine option. All right, guys, so underneath the hood here, we've got the naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 producing 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque, mated to the 10-speed automatic transmission. I'm happy GM is still keeping these lovely sounding V8s in their trucks and SUVs, and I hope they still do for a while. That's underneath the hood here. Let's take a look around the truck and go over its options. Alrighty, so let's take a look around the GMC Sierra AT4. We'll start with the tire and wheel setup. We're sitting on 275/60 R20s, so we get a nice thick sidewall there. We've got a nice brushed aluminum face on that wheel. We've got the carpeted liner inside. On the side of the fender here, we got the 6.2 liter V8 badge. As we carry over to the mirror, we've got that nice body color mirror cap. We do have a light indication there that you could turn on. A camera underneath here to help with the full 360 camera. Now I'll give you guys a side profile view of the truck. You can see we've got that nice running board there on the side. Now you do get keyless entry on only the front two doors, as we can see. At the bottom of the door, we get AT4 badged right there on the passenger and driver side. Now, if we take a look at the back here, this is a 5.5-foot bed, and then the tire and wheel setup is the same at the front as it is on the back. This one does also have that carpeted liner as well. That is it for the side here, guys. Let's take a look at the back. So in the back here of the GMC Sierra AT4, we'll start in the middle. We got GMC and Sierra right in the middle. We've got AT4 on the right. We've got dual exhaust on the bumper with your parking sensors, as well as your side steps. This one does have your LED tail lights. Now we've got two buttons here that open up your MultiPro. We also have a camera and a light. Now if we push both these buttons, the tailgate will come down just like that. Now as you can see, without a tonneau cover, you do get snow in the back of your bed, but it is a spray-in bed liner, and it is from GMC because we can see the GMC logo right there in the middle. Now it does come with cargo lights, as we can see, and it also has a 120 plug. Now at the top of that window there's two cameras there. One is for your camera mirror, as we can see it's on, and then also a bed camera. Now this here acts as a little railing here to help you access the back of the bed. Now with the MultiPro Tailgate, you can push this down and it helps obviously getting into the bed. Now to close it, all you do is push that in and then just grab both of it and it goes up. The top one just has that small tailgate come down, and you can also use it as a stop, which is nice. And then if you want just the regular tailgate down with a kind of stopper, you can also do that as well. Now the tailgate is pretty light, which helps you close it. That's it for the back here. Let's take a look at the rear seats. Just want to thank Applewood GM here in Mississauga, Ontario. Go see my boy Zach. He'll hook you up with a great deal. So into the back here of the Sierra AT4, we'll start with the seat here. We've got a nice soft touch material with some brown inserts, as we can see. You do have a cubby inside here, which actually helps keep drinks cool. Now this seat does come up, and we have a little bit of more storage underneath. You do get USB-C and USB, as well as heated seats with two vents, and then you get two cup holders there. Now there's no pano roof in these trucks yet, but you do have an indent here for taller passengers. As we carry over to the door panel, all soft touch material. You got a pattern laminate trim here with soft touch also here for your armrest, and then brown stitching carried throughout with your window control and the speaker. Nothing is here on the door sill. That's it for the back, guys. Let's take a look at the front. So inside the front seats here of the GMC, we'll start with the seat. We can see on the headrest we've got AT4, and then we have that brown pattern with some brown stitching carried throughout on the seat. Down here we have your seat adjustment controls. We've got AT4 there on the door sill. As we carry over to the door panel, we've got nice soft touch material with that laminate pattern on the side of the door. We've got brown stitching, soft touch material. We've got AT4 there, memory seating, lock and unlock, window and mirror controls here, and then you got a big Bose speaker there. That's it. Before we hop in, guys, let's talk about the interior. So we are inside the GMC Sierra AT4. We'll start with the steering wheel. We've got a nice steering wheel here with some brown stitching around it, as we can see. On the left side here is your cruise control setting with your heated steering wheel and your forward collision alert. This here will control your front infotainment. So right now I have it on Classic. Classic and Progressive are pretty much, well, my favorite here. I think it looks good, but you can basically control the front instrument cluster with this button here. We do have paddles at the back, and then on the left side we have your stock for your wiper. Now we do have a heads-up display, as we can see right there. You can control it via these buttons here. This is an automatic telescopic steering wheel. On the left side here, we have your 4x4 settings as well as your mode selection. So here you can change it into normal or sport. Now the sport mode, you can tell that the exhaust does open up. And then here are your light controls. Now the dash is a nice soft touch material with some brown stitching and piping. You do also get an upper glove box area here. You can open it up and then close it if you want to put some stuff in there. Here is your display screen. I like this setup. You can have your maps on this side and then audio on this side. It's just going to come down to the user. It's whatever you pretty much want. You can have a map on your full screen if you'd like. It's just going to depend, like I said, on what you'd prefer. But you can kind of scroll through it and go through whatever you need, your settings and stuff like that. But personally, like I said, I like the map on this side and then your audio on this side. Down below, I like the fact that you've got climate control buttons. You do have heated and ventilated seats as well as dual zone climate, as we can see. But I like the fact that you can control the climate via buttons here. We can see we've got your push button start there too. We got lane keeping assist, your parking sensors, your auto stop start, tailgate, hazards, as well as traction control and hill descent control. Now I will give you a glimpse also of what the cameras look like, and the camera qualities are really, really good, I do have to say. And you can basically, depending on what you want, have whatever camera angle you'd like. I like the bed camera, especially if you have stuff there. You can use it while driving only for about 5 to 10 seconds. You do have a cubby in here as well that you can put stuff. You got USB and USB-C. Now this is your gear selection here. You've got cup holders here and then a slot here to put some stuff. You got your trailer brake controller here. Now as we get into the center console, soft touch here, nice padding, and then we've got wireless charging. We got a USB-C and USB, and then there is your 110. And then you can also lift this up and you have a bigger spot to put stuff. We'll shut that, and then at the top here, we've got your rear camera mirror, which you can turn on or off. Now these buttons here control your sunroof, and then you also have buttons here that control your OnStar. That's it for the interior here, guys. Let's take a look at the price that's just behind me. Alrighty, guys, so we got a price here of 93,129 Canadian for a 2025 Sierra 1500 AT4 Crew Cab in Onyx Black. Let me know what you think about this truck in the comments. I love the sound of it, and I like the look. It's got a really nice off-road look to it and design, especially with that nice rumble of the V8. I think it sounds really good. That concludes this video, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Cheers.